Hi, my name is Ollie, and I go to jCCS.
This is a place that you can come and you feel loved.
Besides just helping you, they're so sweet and nice.
From the Lindsay Community School for Pregnant and Parenting Teens to the Independent Study Program at Soul Academy to the more innovative classrooms at 37 ECB, Juvenile Court and Community Schools, operated by the San Diego County Office of Education, offer fully accredited educational programs for school-age youth. Students are referred to jCCS by social services, probation, or one of the 42 school districts in San Diego County.
If a student's in the community program, in the court program, we want to make sure that no matter where they go, they're given the same services.
Those services and programs reflect the core of the jCCS mission statement.
As members of the Juvenile Court and Community Schools, we are committed to high expectations, social justice, and equity for all students. We value diversity and strive to eradicate institutionalized racism and discrimination in all forms. Our priority is to raise the achievement of all students through the elimination of the racialized opportunity gap that negatively impacts our students of color. We accomplish this through the delivery of culturally and linguistically responsive, standards-driven instruction, courageous and advocacy-oriented leadership, and relevant professional learning. All jCCS community members stand personally committed and professionally accountable for the achievement of this mission.
The SOAR Academy for students at the Juvenile Detention Center in San Diego has relocated from this dreary 54-year-old building of concrete, steel, and barbed wire to a new modern campus next door.
Here today, we are cutting the ribbon on a building, but this is just a building. And the building is an important component of the new approach. But the reality is, what is going to give these kids an opportunity to transform their lives are the individuals who will work in this building.
The Youth Transition Center is more like a college. This was in partnership with the Youth in Custody Practice Model with Georgetown University. We will have visual and performing arts, we'll have a gymnasium, we'll have an outdoor performing center. We need to redefine what juvenile rehabilitation is all about.
If a student is released from a detention facility and is worked with, there's less time for the student to be in the street. I'm a former jCCS student. I entered the jCCS system when I was 13 years old. I came into the work readiness program, and I chose my internship at the school because I liked it. I felt comfortable and I wanted to make a difference, and I wanted to help other kids. Although I was still a kid that needed help myself. There was times I thought that I was not gonna graduate because there would be days that I'd be focused in school and then other days I'd be focused in the streets, and then it just happened.
It's been a long journey. jCCS took me in when no one else wanted me. And then the summer of 10th and 11th, when I caught a attempted murder and assault with deadly weapon charge, went to Campo and got released, and then went again back to jCCS. So they accepted me, they hugged me when no one else wanted me. And I am gonna work for SDCOE now and be a teacher. That path has been a hard one, and one of the main ones to overcome that was stop asking question number one, which is where are you from? I was a gangbanger, tag banger, so asking question number one was a hindrance to my fulfilling my dream of being where I'm at today.
I want to become a truck driver. They're like letting teens become truck drivers. I'm like, sign me up, baby. I was with the wrong group of friends. Just don't do that. Just keep your circle small. Have good friends that are always with you, not the ones that use you. The teachers here care about you more than regular high schools. It's big, you get a whole bunch of friends, quote unquote, but here you have family. They treat us like their own kids. They get mad because they want us to do better. If they see us slacking, they make sure we catch up and do our work.
jCCS programs are designed for a variety of students who would benefit from placement. They may be chronically truant, homeless, or at risk of dropping out.
I got kicked out for fighting. They had a zero tolerance, so they sent me to Victoria because I didn't want to do homeschooling again. Your future is in the palm of your hands. At first, I didn't know a bit of math. I'm done with math. All I gotta do is 2 more classes and I'm done. I could graduate.
For pregnant and parenting teens in grades 9 through 12 who have been referred to jCCS, there's the Lindsay Community School, an education program in partnership with Children of the Rainbow, a locally owned educational child care facility.
Hi, my name is Nicole, and I'm a senior at Lindsay Community School. It's a small environment. It's all girls, and like teen mothers specifically, like I find them so mature. They're ready to fight and like take on life, you know, and do anything for their kids. Like I see them and I'm just like, wow, like these are like some strong women. The curriculum is taught from an ethnic studies perspective. The women in history that made a change in their community, that fought for the civil rights of our community, like women's rights to vote, just stuff like that that just empowers us. I'm currently in a few like community organizations. It feels good to fight for others, you know, and to stand up for each other. I took a class last semester at USD, kind of like activism through theater, and it was pretty cool, to be honest. And like for our final, I created a implicit bias training, and I presented it to like the chief of probation's office for the Juvenile Court Center. I'm part of Street of Dreams. It's like a spoken word poetry class. I help the teacher out, like organize the classes. But I hope to like one day be the teacher, and she's like training me to be the teacher in a few years.
The way it's benefited me and my daughter is that flexibility with her having the baby, and for her being able to continue her education. And after the baby, they've just been very supportive. They've been there, like treating us like family. They offered programs, you know, to us that we didn't know that were out there for her to know how to cope with her problem that she had. You know, drug addiction, alcohol, hanging around with the wrong crowd, you know, where to go for help, who to go to, who to talk to. And she was, you know, through jCCS, they're there to help us as a family, not there to judge and to tag a person by its looks or by their past.
The school came to be as a community site for the City Heights area.
We call it 37 ECB because it's our address, 3720 El Cajon Boulevard. Our students' interests, passions, and needs are woven into daily learning here. Our career technical education pathways include a barista program and culinary arts. Best of all, located right next to our garden, we're opening a coffee shop to serve the community, and it will be operated by students as part of our entrepreneur program.
We are in the final stages of opening up our cafe at ECB, and it's been a really neat connection with the garden because ultimately, hopefully sooner than later, with actually our garden we're growing right now, we're hoping to grow foods here that then go into transition into the cafe. Growing some lettuce right now. I was just showing you our radishes, our carrots, yeah, to be able to put in the smoothies and the sandwiches, absolutely.
I like it. It's actually a learning process. I was in a lot of fights. Well, not a lot, but I had an anger issue. I didn't care about school at all. Literally. Now I'm just like a nerd.
All the teachers, school staff, they go above and beyond. If we ever need anything, any help with anything, resumes, you know, driver's ed, he wanted to enroll in driver's ed, they helped him with that also. So I'm very grateful for jCCS.
I'm an independent student, so I like to do things on my own, but it's hard to live as transgender, so you have to go through it, hate, walking around just somewhere in public, they judge you who you are without knowing you. My life would be terrible if I didn't found jCCS and I will just end up fighting. I am working as a caregiver to become a CNA traveler, then go to college for registered nurse traveler. jCCS, they never try to give up on you. They're here to actually help you and get your diploma. So now I'm here. I want everybody to know that just because this school is a juvenile school don't mean it's a bad school.
Students start to see a value that they feel like I belong. Every day I go home and I say, man, I almost have to pinch myself and say, I hope they don't find out how, you know, I can be paid for this stuff, right? Because it's a great feeling.
At jCCS, they treat you like family no matter what.
They just see the potential in you.
It sounds unbelievable, but it does work.
I went back to regular school, didn't like it, so I came back here. It was way better.
Give the school a chance. You have nothing to lose, and you'll be grateful that you did.
My dad feels the right place for me to be here.